Hey everyone, welcome to Live with DJ Rossstar. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, right? It's October 3rd, 2025. Today on the show, we're going to talk to Brian from the band Have Mercy. I'm really excited for this one. I've never had the band on the show before, so this is going to be a lot of fun. If you're watching live and you have questions, you can send them in the chat below. We try to take as many questions as we can over the next 25 minutes or so. We're just waiting for Brian to come into the room and then we'll get it going. But just so you know, this is on every week, 2 days a week. Next week, I'm going to be back again with Broken Side and Mest. I'm not quite sure of the days and times yet, so I don't want to tell you. But if you follow me right now, if you're watching the replay, you will be sure to get a ton of updates from me leading up to those interviews. But now it's 4 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to invite Have Mercy in the chat, and we're going to get it going. Hang on, guys. So we're just waiting for him to pop in the chat, and we'll invite him in. And once again, this is live, and I appreciate you watching. We've been doing this for a couple weeks now, since the beginning of June. I've had Less Than Jake on the show, Hit the Lights. We've had a ton of great bands. Have Mercy are here. I just need them to send me an invite to go live with me, and then we are all set. Let's do it, guys. Here we go. Coming in hot. Hey there.
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's a beautiful day here, man. I don't know where you're located, but we're on the East
Oh,
Coast and we're having great weather.
I'm in Austin, Texas.
Oh, nice. It's always gorgeous there.
So I started in New York, and then I went to college actually in DC at American University,
Oh, nice.
which is where I started this show like a million years ago. Then I went all the way to Los Angeles, went to Nashville, and then came down to Austin.
That's so cool, man. What a journey.
So I'm on the America tour at the moment.
Yeah, what's next?
Probably in another country or nothing. That's what I always say.
Yeah. But
So
Austin's a good place to be.
no, I'm having a lot of fun. I got to ask you before we get started, what happened to your private Instagram page?
Dude, it got suspended this morning. I have no idea why. I'm trying to reach out to people at Meta and Instagram. If anybody joins this live feed and wants to help me out. Um,
Let me tag Zuckerberg. Hang on, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. I post nothing bad on my social media and somehow
Wow.
get doxxed. So
Nothing
we'll see.
political. No nudes, right? Nothing political. No
No,
cursing, probably.
no, bear. I mean, I do cuss, but other than that, it's pretty clean. So,
Wow. So yeah. See, I thought you blocked me. I was like, wow, I think I offended him.
dude, so many people reach out to me this morning and they're like, "Hey, what's up? Everything okay?" I'm like, well, everything's fine. I just can't talk to you on IG. So, is
Does that
what it
make you feel
is.
good though that so many people care about you?
Honestly, it's very nice. I'll say it's nice.
Are you able to doom scroll on the band page all day?
Dude, I was actually like, after the aggravation for the first hour, I was like, okay, now I can take a little break and step back. So I can doom scroll from the band account, but I'm
Yes.
trying not to.
You can go on Facebook and see what all your relatives are doing.
I know. Yeah. Well, see what my mom and dad are up to. That's about it.
So we're in October. I know you're going on this big tour. I feel like I've interviewed almost every opening band, and so I had to run through the list and get to you guys.
Yeah, dude, we're excited. We're only on the tour with one other band. I don't know if you've interviewed Rose Color World.
I did, yeah.
Uh, Cool. Yeah. We're going out with them and Boys Night Out. We leave in like a week and a half, so
Do you still
should
get
be.
excited, or is it more like nerve wracking to make sure you have like all your favorite shirts and everything you want to do, like when you're off, like all the music you want to listen to?
Dude, it's definitely still nerve wracking, but I am very much looking forward to, like, I treat it as a vacation now. I'm like, all right, I have 2 weeks off work. I'm gonna hop in a van, and just like take a load off. And yeah, I'm excited for this one, man. We like we just put out the new record, so we have a lot of songs to learn. So there's stress there, but I'm excited to show everybody on the road the new record.
That was my next question. You have limited time. How many, new songs versus old songs are you going to do? Because I'm sure the old fans want to hear the new songs, but they also don't want to hear the new songs. So how do you
Yeah,
figure that
exactly.
out, right?
Yeah, we're giving them a perfect half and half set. So, and we're spreading out the songs. Like there's some new ones in the beginning, some new ones at the end, and then we're playing like all of our bangers from our discography. But we have so many records now that when we go to make a set list, it is incredibly difficult because there's too much to choose from, which isn't a bad problem. It's
No, of
just a
course not.
problem.
But you're not going to bust out your Christmas song on this tour. You don't have time.
We could. That would
it
be
could.
sick. That's so funny, man.
It could
Yeah,
happen.
we
I
did
was
do a
looking.
Christmas song at one point.
I was looking up before we did this on Discogs. I always like to look up every band I'm interviewing and see what the most valuable piece is on Discogs. But I didn't see anything that was like super expensive of you on there.
Yeah, dude, that Christmas split was very cool, and I think people used to like collect that. I don't know if they do anymore. I probably have some of the copies in my house somewhere, but
You have 5 different colors of the new record. Do you actually own all 5 yourself?
no, I only have two, so I need to get the other ones. I think there's like a record store exclusive, and then there's maybe like a UK exclusive. There's a few like I don't have, but I have two in my house. So,
Are there record stores you've been to where you have your own Have Mercy section, or are you usually like sandwiched in the H's, or are you like in the punk section? How does that work nowadays?
dude, we're sandwiched in the H's. We're not big. We don't have our own section.
Who usually comes before you and after you when you're looking at the record store? Do you remember the 2 bands that are in between?
I would guess like Have Heart is probably there, and
Uh,
then after us, I don't know. Mm, no, I have no clue. I'll have to take a look next time. My mom and dad used to go into record stores and buy the little like separators whenever they saw like just the ones with the fucking label on it. They would buy them from the store. Um, I'll have to ask them too who was after us.
that's really nice. So, do you ever go in the store with them and they're telling everybody, "This is my son. This is the CD."
Oh yeah, dude.
The
Anytime we're in
parents.
something like that, any environment like that, they're overly supportive, which is nice.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm sure
man.
a lot of viewers have probably collected all 5 colors. Was that your idea? Did you pick the 5 colors, or you had nothing to do with which ones they picked?
We picked the colors. We didn't pick like where they were going to come out and stuff like that. They just kind of gave us like a whole list of colors and options, and we went through and picked them. So,
Wow. What were the alternates? Did you have like your sixth favorite color and your seventh favorite? There's probably so many you can do and all kinds of like meshing together, huh?
dude, it is an infinite number of colors that you can get. I would say whatever one landed for our like online exclusive or the box set was probably the one I picked. But I'm pretty sure each member of the band picked like their own variant, and we just kind of send that off to Rude Records and let them do their thing.
Heck yeah. So you mentioned the record it's still fairly new. August is new. We're only in October. What have you noticed is the favorite song from the fans? And did that surprise you? Were you shocked that that was the one that they're the most into?
Yeah, the first song we released was called August 17th. That one it definitely has the most views, but it's also and like I guess the best streaming numbers because it's been out the longest. But I think "Old Selfish Me" is a song on the record that it picked up a lot of popularity, which is like a slow song that then builds into this big rock part. That was kind of a surprise sleeper on the record, and the song "Little Pieces" and ended up like it's doing very well. That was one I wasn't expecting, but it's also like the first song we wrote for the record that kind of like built the entire record around. So yeah, it's always funny when you release a record, like to see what fans dive into, you know?
The way, if you are watching live, you can tell us your favorite song. We can get a tally here. You can
Oh,
say,
geez.
say other ones that you didn't expect, right? Oh, by the way, in case you're interested, world, breaking news just came up on my phone. It says Diddy sentenced to 4 years in prison. We will see if that really happens, though.
Oh, shit. Good.
I don't think he'll be in there more than 4 hours, but it says 4 years in prison.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. Yeah, yep. I'm gonna keep it to myself, but yeah, hopefully they lock him up for as long as they can. If it's only 4 years, that seems little ridiculous, but
2029.
yeah,
Time
man.
flies by too. I feel like it, I feel
Plus,
like I can't believe
time
it's already
served.
I can't believe it's already 2025, man. I still feel like I'm in 2015 right now.
Dude, it's crazy. Like all throughout the 2020s, like this first 5 years, it's just been a blur. I'm sure like COVID played a lot of part in that, but
Oh yeah.
it's fucking crazy.
Do you feel pressure the older you get to write faster because you want to get like as much out as your of your brain as you can?
Because I may die any moment.
Well, we're
Uh,
all dying slowly, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I do. I have this crazy personality where I do have to keep writing, keep doing shit. Because if I don't keep doing it, then like I literally lose it. If I don't use it, I lose it. So
Yeah.
I've been in a rhythm the last couple years of just writing constantly, and I'm sure the guys in the band are very fed up with it because I'm always sending them demos, and they're like, "We just put out a record." I'm like, "Yes, but let's start on the next one, dude. Like, let's go."
Hey, your fans love that the most. They want you to keep making more stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, the more that we write, the more we have to choose from when we're building a record. Because there's a lot of garbage that we write. Like, not every song is great. So.
Do you come up with all the instruments in your head? Like, are you coming up with your own drum beats, or that's totally not your department?
No, I do like I'll write the skeleton of a song and I'll come up with like a general drum part, bass line, rhythm, guitar, and then I take it to everybody else so they kind of like choose their own parts and dissect what I've done to build something better. Because like I'm not a drummer, like I can create a vibe for a song, but I can't write cool drum parts at all. Like that's
See,
impossible.
but could you fill in if somebody was like, "We need you to play drums for our cover band set"? Can you pull it off?
Hell no, dude. I can't play drums. I'm like programming the drums. Uh, no, I can't play drums at all. I can play everything else, but put me behind a kit and I'm screwed.
What about hidden instruments that you don't use on the records? Like, can you play the recorder or like the piano or something they wouldn't expect?
I can play a little piano. I can play. No, that's probably about it. Piano, guitar, bass. I can pick up pretty much any instrument and make a song. But I can't tell you that I'm a great instrumentalist in any way.
That's still cool though. I mean, I can barely play the guitar, so you have all I can do is talk, as you can tell. So my only talent is talking to you.
Yeah, dude. But it seems like you've made a good life out of that.
I'm trying.
A lot of people know who you are, man.
I got my plants. I'm happy, as
Yeah,
you can
there you
see in the
go,
background. As
dude.
long
That's
as
what
I
I
don't, as
need.
long as I don't
That's
lean
what
this
I
far
need in
back into
there.
my cactus, I'll be okay.
Yeah, don't do that.
How often do you see the guys when you're not on the road? Do you hang out like once a week, or it's not that common?
No, not that common. We all have very different lives, but two of the guys live relatively close to me. Me and our guitar player actually used to live in the same apartment building, so we saw each other all the
That
time.
sounds like a fun party.
Dude, it was pretty cool. For the moments you need like a stick of butter or some sugar, then you go to his apartment. But no, we don't see each other that often aside from rehearsal or if we're going out to grab dinner or something. Our
Do you have
drummer
like a group?
lives,
Do you have like a group text thread?
dude, that doesn't stop. The group chat is from 6 a.m. to midnight.
I love
It's
that.
constant.
I have ones on Instagram, then I have regular text message groups, then I have a Facebook group, and sometimes the same people will send me things in the Facebook group that they would have sent in the Instagram group. There's no reason to send it somewhere else.
Yeah. Dude, we have like multiple group chats for different things we talk about too. Like two of the band members and I are in a group chat that's just about wrestling. And then two of the guys are in another chat about fucking movies. Like it's all separated. It's very funny.
I love that though. We have like a Green Day chat. I've had that for like 20 years, so it's me and a bunch of other old school Green Day fans, and we'll just like it's constant all day. But when
Ju-
Green Day don't do anything for a couple of years, we have to come up with other stuff to talk about, like you said. So we'll try to incorporate other music we like or movies we like.
Yeah, that's so funny. What are you a huge Green Day fan? Always have been kind
I
of
would
thing?
say I'm one of the biggest of all time. Yes.
Hell yeah. That's
Yes.
awesome. I
So
actually think I just saw you post about like Warped
yeah,
Tour or
that was
something
me.
2000.
That was me 25 years ago. I don't know why, but I looked older then than I do now. I guess that's good.
Dude, that's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so the internet knows me from two different worlds. Half the world knows me from my interviews, and half know me from Green Day stuff. So there's like two different communities that are familiar.
Very
But
cool.
I haven't been able to get them to do an interview because that's like the hardest thing of all time. But there is one on YouTube from 2011, I went to a meet and greet with Mike Dirnt for his side project, and I kind of bombarded him, and he gave me like a cool little 8 minute video interview, and so that's kind of like one of the highlights for me.
8 minutes, man. That's pretty fucking
And it was the
generous.
ultimate fanboy interview. It was just the most weird, like out there questions that I always wanted to know, and I think he was impressed because I stumped him on a couple of questions that I really wanted to know the answers to.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's when I'm asked really strange questions from fans or like things I can't believe they know anything about. Like that, that's always an exciting moment. It's not just like, oh, how do you like your new record? It's like, dude, it's great. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, well, I have you ever read something about yourself online that wasn't true? Whether it's Wikipedia, somebody messing with that, or just like a review, and they give a something about you that wasn't accurate.
Oh, sure, dude. I think everybody does. I think you always see things, or maybe that's semi-accurate and there's not like full truths behind it. I mean, that shit happens. It's the internet. Everybody has the keyboard in front of them, and everybody can form these things that are taken as fact when they're not. So,
And
is what it
imagine if we
is.
were like, imagine being super famous, like how hard that must be that people are writing fake articles about you all day long.
Oh, dude, I'd be slamming my head against the wall. I can't read comments. I can't like do anything like that because I start to like really spiral, and I'm like all about keeping my mental health in check. So
But what
yeah,
about when
good.
you play shows though? In real life, are you able to meet people after, or do you not do that either?
Yeah, I couldn't do it for a couple years, but now I'm pretty damn good at it. And like when I get off stage now, I'm immediately like I'll take 5-10 minutes and cool off, and then I'll go out in the crowd, and I hang in the crowd pretty much all night now. Um, yeah, it used to not be easy, but now I'm like slowly getting back into it.
Did anybody ever actually say something bad to your face, or you were just expecting something?
Maybe it's just expecting something, or like it's a lot of self-doubt, confidence issues, like not knowing if I should even be there, or like yeah, lots of issues I work out in therapy, you know.
I believe they call that imposter syndrome now, right?
Dude, that's what everybody says that to me, is I'm notorious for imposter syndrome. Yeah, dude. It's it's one of those things you just got to get through it, and I think going and meeting the fans is more important than sitting in the back of a venue and wallowing in my own self-pity. So it's better to get out there and meet people.
When you are playing, are you able to clear your head, or are you like thinking of a thousand things at once while you're out there?
Dude, I am full clear-headed the second I hit a stage. I don't get nervous really anymore unless it's like a really big crowd, but like I just kind of it's a good opportunity to just turn off your brain, because when you know the songs and like people are going to be singing them back, like it's pretty easy to just enjoy the moment. And there's something really special about being on stage where you can like tap into this euphoric part of your brain and just ride the wave of emotion. It's cool. It may
I
sound
love it.
very hippie, but
No, it's cool. You know what? I started riding like a bike, not like a motorcycle, like a regular bike a couple of years
yeah,
ago, and that's like my favorite way to clear my head. I can't think of anything else when I'm riding the bike.
for sure. You hit this like flow state, like
It's
you're
about your
just
brain. I think your brain is so focused on what you're doing, and just like not possible.
yeah.
Whereas a car you can zone out. I guess if you're a good driver, you don't know how the hell you got to point B from point A.
Dude, that happens to me all the time.
So are you
I'm
gonna
like, wait,
change?
I'm driving.
We'll go back to the show. So when you are doing these shows coming up, are you gonna change the set every night, or are you gonna stick to the half and half, like in the exact order?
So what we do is we kind of stick to the same set every night, and then we have like two songs that we'll swap in and out
Oh, that's
every
cool.
like every couple shows. Yeah, just to keep it fresh for us. But we like to keep the same set normally every night. You
But you're
know.
not gonna tell them. So if they're a fan, they got to come to like all 8, 9 shows to find the two different songs, the variants.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll do it when we know it's right. Like some of the songs we'll swap in are like heavier songs. If we know it's going to be a city that's going to be really like mosh pit driven, or like somebody like a city where we always crush, we're going to throw in some heavier songs for people to rock out to. And then there's some nights where we just want to take it easy, and we'll do like more of a quieter set, because we have that diversity in our discography where it's like a lot of quiet songs, lots of heavy songs, so we can really pick and choose.
I saw this funny video from Riot Fest in Chicago. They had the Beach Boys playing, and people were still moshing.
So sick.
I thought that
Dude,
was funny.
I didn't watch any videos from that. I need to check it out. I love the Beach Boys. And we got our band name from John Stamos, so uh yeah,
You might owe
should
him
have
some.
watched that.
You might owe him a percentage.
Yeah, right.
Although
Probably
you know what? I don't know if he came up. I wonder if he came up with that phrase or if they wrote it for him. I don't know the story behind that because I know Dave Coulier. He came up with "Cut It Out." That was his catchphrase.
oh, that was his catchphrase
But
before
I
the
don't know
show?
if John. Yeah, but I don't know if John Stamos if he created that or not. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. We used to own the copyright on it. We may still own the copyright on it, or not copyright, trademark for it.
Really, that's cool.
Yeah, but I maybe we abandoned that years ago. Who knows? But I'd definitely like to find that out, like whether he came up with that or not.
Yeah. If
That
anybody knows John Stamos, let him know that we're curious.
yeah,
Um,
dude.
merchandise. Do you have any new merch for this tour? Anything they haven't seen before they can buy?
Dude, we always have weird stuff on the roads, on the road. Like we do our normal like shirt, hoodie, but then we always pick like odd merchandise. So for this tour, we have someone in who's in a band called Flake. She created or made earrings for us. So we have earrings that we're taking out. We have corduroy hats. We have like all this odd stuff. So.
That's
uh,
pretty fun. Do you get to keep it?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep like the earrings for yourself? I guess you don't have any earrings now, so.
No, I could, dude. It's funny. I would keep a pair. My wife doesn't even have her ears pierced, or else I'd keep a pair. But maybe I always keep like a shirt or a hoodie from our tours. But earrings I may have to let go.
What about the music? Do you have every single physical thing you've put out, including the split with the Christmas song?
I know I have the Christmas split and I have the new record. I may have a copy of our previous record, Numb, but I don't think I have anything else. Like for a while, I didn't like I have any of our merchandise, and as I get older, I'm like, oh, I probably should have some of these things just for like nostalgia purposes later on in life.
Yeah, one day you might want to look back on all five colors of the record.
Yeah,
Be
and
like, I did that.
yeah, or show grandkids, show like nieces, nephews, like, hey, I was cool once.
Do you have a favorite band that you still get excited about? Like I told you that Green Day's been my favorite for 30 years. Do you have something that you're really into, or does it
Uh,
change as you age?
it definitely changes all the time. But I did like me and our drummer just went to go see the Fray,
Okay.
and I felt like a kid watching them. Like they were just incredible, and that first record was so good. Um, yeah, it all depends. My music taste is very eclectic, so weird bands will get me excited. I don't know. I'm into everything.
Well, that's good. At least you
Yeah.
don't get bored when you have the radio on, right? Flip
No,
through different
dude,
channels.
I'm very into the radio. Like I'm bad at picking music on a drive. Like I need something to just play, and I'll listen to all of it and appreciate it for what it is. But man, I am horrible at picking music if somebody asks me to.
Well, I'll tell you, Motion City Soundtrack. They just came out with a new record like a few weeks ago, and I'm obsessed with that album right now.
Yeah.
I've known their music, for years, and I've interviewed Justin before. I was never like a huge fan, but this new record is like fantastic. So that's my recommendation to you and everybody watching if they're gonna go look up some new music today. I don't remember the name, but I know it came out just 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I love that band more than a lot of bands. I haven't given the new record a listen yet,
Ah,
but
I think
they
it.
are.
Yeah.
I've heard two singles that they released, but I haven't listened to the record. But they're
I think
incredible.
I think it's easy for me to be into it because if you're like a fan from back in the day, you may not like it because when you're younger, you're connected to certain records. So you may be like, oh, these are better, but I had no connection to them. So to me, this is like the best I've heard. I went back and listened to all their stuff, and I'm like, this sounds like top tier.
Yeah, dude, they are so good. We got to do a tour with them around like 2016 or 2015, and that is the one band that like every night I stood in the crowd or side stage and watched their entire performance. They're just so good.
Heck yeah. What was the biggest show you played? You mentioned before, unless it's a big crowd, you don't get nervous anymore. What was like the largest amount of people you played to?
I would say Riot Fest 2016, I think, is when we played. That was a lot of people. Like that's when you're just looking out and it just keeps going, keeps going. We've played some bigger venues to like 3,000 people, but Riot Fest, I couldn't like give you an accurate number of how many people it was, but I guess at least like 6,000 or
A
something.
lot is the answer.
It was enough to go, what the fuck is happening? And every like all the members on stage look at each other like, are we living this right now?
Do you have like a
Crazy.
giant banner you bring out on tour or not anymore? Like, just for like
Yeah.
a huge background?
Yeah, we have multiple ones depending on the size venue that we're playing. And we'll have one out on the Boys Night Out tour. We always have a different one for each tour.
That's cool. So Rose Colored World are on first, and then you guys are on direct support.
Yeah. And I think we're playing at like 8:30 every night. So it's like the
Good time.
perfect time. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do the other 23 hours though?
Dude, it really is so weird because you get to the venue around like I don't know, 1 o'clock. And then you're just there until 1 a.m. So you look around the venue, you don't stray too far. We always like to get food locally, and find a cool restaurant. Then we hang in the green room for the next couple hours until we're ready to go on. I think like this run I'll be doing a lot of vocal rest and preparation because like as I get older I'm noticing my voice doesn't hold up as much as it used to,
Oh
so I got to
no.
really look into that. Yeah, it is what it is. So I gotta like really stay on top of that, but normally we're just chilling. We don't party or anything anymore, which is so weird. So if anybody comes in our green room, we're just on our phones and eating chips and dip.
I took my friend in Nashville to go see Bayside because I'm good friends with them, and that was the first time he'd ever been backstage at any concert, and he was shocked by them just sitting there watching wrestling, eating
Yep.
carrots and celery, playing on their phones. This was not what he pictured his whole life. He's like 38. He thought it would be like Motley Crue back in the day. He's like, this is what backstage is like. I said, pretty much.
Yeah. And I'm sure, like, I don't know Bayside, but I'm sure at some point in their career, like, that's not what it was like backstage. But, now it's like there's nothing better than just sitting and watching TV and
Oh yeah. Well, they're
eating
in their
some
they're in their
carrots.
40s. They're in their 40s like me, so this is what they like to do now.
Yeah, dude, it's way easier. And if you're touring constantly, like, you really have to take those moments that you're, you know, I don't know, allowed to have, or those moments that, like, for the downtime where you can just chill. Like that's what a green room's for. It's not always for the party.
I want to say one quick thing before we wrap it up, if you don't mind. So, if you're watching for the first time, hello, thank you for watching. This is live. I'm doing this now twice a week, every week. So, if you are having a good time and you want to follow me, I would appreciate it. You can go back on the page and watch interviews I've done on here with Less Than Jake, Hit the Lights, ton of others. And then next week, I know you're gonna come back and watch this too, man. We're taking it back old school. We got Broken Side from the
Oh,
MySpace
hell yeah.
days. They're going to be coming on the show. They're on tour right now. And then another Boys Night Out touring act, Mest, who I've known for 20 plus years. Tony's going to be on the show also next week. So
Fuck yeah, man.
y'all should
Yeah.
come on back. And then the week after that, I'm going to Paris for a week. That's my vacation. So then no show there, obviously.
Oh, dude, what are you going to Paris for?
I'll tell you. Good question. So my friend is getting married. He came to my wedding. He came to my bachelor party. His wife and him have his fiance and him have no relatives in France. That's just where she wanted to get married. So we're all going to France.
Dude, that's awesome. I mean,
Yeah, but
like,
it gives me an excuse though, because if not, I would always be like, oh, I can't afford it. Oh, it's hard to take off of work. But now I'm like, well, I keep making this joke. I had two choices: either never talk to him again, or I have to go because he's one of my closest friends.
yeah. So, yeah, good excuse to go to Paris. Have you ever been? Or
No, I've only been out of this continent to go to Iceland and to Italy, which is great.
nice, dude. Oh, did you fly into Reykjavik before you?
Oh, we went for a
Yeah.
bachelor party, and then after a
What in
couple hours,
Iceland?
my friend the bachelor said, "I don't know why I picked this place. This is not a party country at all. Everything was closed at like 10 p.m." But I had a
Yeah,
good time because I like nature.
dude. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for scenery, it's definitely beautiful, but not a party.
he picked
Not
it
a
because
party place.
Kourtney Kardashian went there on the Kardashians, and I said she's like the most tame one. Like, of course, it's not going to be a wild place to go.
That's so funny.
You know how it is. Well,
Sorry,
guys,
my dog jumped in.
oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's stalled for a second. Oh, hey, there we go. Anything else you want to tell the good people at home before we let you go about your Friday evening?
No, dude. Hopefully everybody checks out our new record, The Loneliest Place I've Ever Been. And yeah, it was nice talking to you, and I hope we do it again.
Yeah, I got to tell you, man, you have a really good talking voice. You should be
Do
you should be doing
People
some
say
voice.
that
I
all the
think
time.
you should do some voiceover work. I think.
Dude, I've had people say that, but I feel like I have a shitty accent, and yeah, maybe I need to start looking into that. Maybe this music thing's not my calling.
I mean, you did say your voice isn't as strong, but maybe it could be used to voice acting. You know, when you're on the off weeks.
Hey, it's not a bad idea. I'll look into it.
All right. Thank you all for watching. Hey, man, thanks for doing this. Make sure you
Thank you.
keep in touch, please.
Yeah, for real. Thank
All
you.
right, dude. Have a good night. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging
Yeah.
out.